Hello and welcome to another episode of Glory of Golden State Gaming. I'm your host, SwampSwimmer, and with me, as always, the chip to my Dale, Vespasian.
That's great. I love it. Hey, everybody. Good to see you.
So, I'm Mr. Fanboy Marvel, and actually just today I watched the final episode for season 1 of Marvel's What If, which is their animated show that's based on their comics about like just funny stories of like what if happened. Like the first episode is what if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers and she became like Captain Britain instead of Captain America.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I just watched the finale and it was pretty good. They like had this like multiverse Avengers team up episode. I won't give away too much. I don't want to spoil it from everyone, but I really enjoyed it. Have you been keeping up with any of the Disney Plus shows?
No, I actually let our subscription expire because I just don't have time for TV anymore.
I feel you.
And my kids are too young for it really. So we just I think we'll certainly be subscribers sometimes soon, but I canceled it for the meantime. So yeah.
I feel you. I understand. The show that's blowing up Netflix, Squid Game. Have you heard of this show?
I have heard of it. I haven't watched any of it though. Is it good?
The wife and I we watched the first episode last night. It's intriguing. It's fun. It's right on my alley.
What's the premise at like a 30,000 foot view? Like what?
It's like people get roped into a life and death game run by mysterious people for lots of money. Like you win life-changing money or you die brutally, like kind of game.
Okay, interesting.
It's a South Korean show produced there, so it's you're either listening to English dubbed or subtitles, and this is a whole conversation we could probably have somewhere else about anime, but I am much more of an English dub person than a subtitle person.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
God, people have really polarizing views on that.
I know. That's what I mean. It's probably going to get comments, but yeah. Okay. For me, I guess I'm much more visual when it comes to television shows and movies. So like, I hate my eye being drawn away from what's happening on the screen to read the subtitles. That's the thing that bothers me. I understand that the English dubs are much worse than the actual actor's voice. I understand that completely, but for me, my visual sense can't be drawn away from what's happening on the screen. So
fair. Okay. I don't have a strong opinion about that.
No strong opinion,
no worries for me.
Let's get into the battle report. We are officially into Infernal Zoo 2021. We did the list review videos. We went over the first round matchups. We are into round 1 right now. Let's get here into bam. There we go. And we're gonna go to my game first here.
Yep.
And in the list review, I was paired against an Infernal Dwarves player, but that person had to pull out. So I got paired into Alex, the TO, who has a Warrior of the Dark Gods list. I officially played the Ringer round 1. One note, we'll go over this at the end, but his rule for the Ringer is the person playing the Ringer cannot get less than 10 points, straight battle points. So
that's fair.
I couldn't come out of it with a loss, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
Let's go over my list really quickly. This is my Beaster list. We talked about this in the past couple battle reports. This is pretty much what I played in the second battle report. So the idea is Beasters are really good at hitting naturally. So all of my magic is focused on helping the two big Wildhorn blocks in core with paired weapons. And also the Minotaurs, helping them either to wound or to get through armor. That's my only purpose with magic. I've also got a couple ambushing Longhorn units. I've got a Centaur zoning unit. I've got 2 Gargoyles for Chaff and 2 Beast Giants. And then 2 big blocks of Wildhorns, both with a Soothsayer in them. and the big minnow block with the warlord and the BSB in it. We'll see how it goes. But we'll move on to who I am playing. Alex, who was the ringer. He's running a Warriors of the Dark Gods list. Sorcerer on a Battle Shrine with Alchemy, and he's pretty fighty. He's got a Doom Lord and a Chosen Lord. Doom Lord's on foot with the 2-up rerollable usual stuff. And the Chosen Lord's on a War Dice. Paired with Greed, so he's got everything else, and Entropic Aura. Got a 16 Warriors, 16 Barbs, 6 Fallen, 6 Warhounds, or I'm sorry, 8 Warhounds, 8 Forsworn, 5 Chosen, 2 Chosen Chariots, and 5 Flayers for Chaff. For me, going into this,
it's 2 alchemy spells, the heirloom, and the battle shrine. So 4 spells total. Is that right?
Does the battle shrine only get 1 spell, or does it get 2? I don't remember.
I thought it was just 1.
Could
maybe
be.
Maybe it's 2 if it's ridden. Maybe I'm.
No, it's just 1. It's just 1.
I think it's just 1. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Alex likes these kind of like, it's like verging on MSU kind of warriors, right? Like little single models.
It's definitely, he likes the MMU, the medium-sized units. Yeah, that's definitely his play style. Not a lot of fast movers. A lot of sit there and grind, but not giant units. And then the Chosen Chariots are just so good. Like they're so baller. With Greed especially is good, yeah.
Yeah.
So going into this, I'm looking at this. I mean, basically, I want to go into combat and grind also. So I'm like, this is not too bad of a matchup, but also he's just tough. He's got some really good characters which scare me. So I put this at a 3, kind of right down the middle.
Plus that the Forsworn with the spike shield is kind of like an amazing counter to your Wildhorn theory, right? Because as long as he stops Spectral, he's gonna bounce back a gazillion hits at you, right? Which is tough. Yeah, so it's an interesting match.
I completely agree. So let's see here. For spells, obviously right in the center there, the Spectral Blades. That's what the Apprentice has to take, and I have the 4 totems with the BSB. My Shamanism Wizard took Awaken the Beast for the AP and Savage Fury because he has no shooting, he has nothing really Swarm of Insects is going to hurt, and he's got a lot of Fear Causers, so that's why I took Savage Fury. I usually don't take Savage Fury, but I thought this was a good choice in this matchup.
Hatred and Battle Focus is not a bad combo either.
Well, yeah. Can't complain about that. It was Refused Flank and King of the Hill. He chose this woods right here, which he actually turned into a ruin. And then I chose the water feature here.
Okay.
So he's coming to me. That's basically what he said when he chose his objective. Let's see, left to right on his side, he's got the Chosen with the Chosen Lord. He's got the Forsworn with the Doom Lord. He's got his chaff piece, I forget what they're called, the Fallen. He's got the Warriors with the Battle Shrine Wizard character. Behind the 2 Chosen Chariots, he's got the Barbs with Great Weapons, the Dogs, and the Lashers. What are they called?
Players,
thank you. I've got some gargoyles to the left. Oh, actually, on the table far to the left, or those are my 2 ambushers are on the board yet. Gargoyles, big block with the Shamanism Wizard in it. My Minotaurs, more gargoyles, a giant, more Wildhorns with the Evo Apprentice in it, another giant, and then these are the Centaurs. So it's kind of go up in the center and smash face. I put the Minotaurs there, even though they're in the ruins. It still gives them the option to go to the left or to the right, whichever way I feel is best.
Is that an impassable in front of the ruins?
Right here.
Yeah.
No, this is just a tree that was in the forest and we moved it. There's 2 other ones off the board at the bottom here.
Got it.
The impassable is this spiral staircase thing. All right. And he got first turn. I forgot how he did it. Yeah, he dropped everything and then I followed. That's what the key was. So he moves up. He goes aggressive in the center with his warriors unit. Which, I don't know. I didn't think it was the smartest thing because I think I can take that warriors unit pretty well. In his magic phase, he gets a couple magic missiles off and does 6 wounds on my minotaurs, which is pretty strong. But that's basically it. He kind of pushes on me a little bit, but pushes hard in the center. Bottom 1, I take the bait. I go for it. I charge the gargoyles out straight into his fallen over here on the left to get him out of the way. And then I triple charge his warriors with these 3 units. The minotaurs, the giant, and the wild horns. I feel like I can blank that unit pretty quickly.
Okay.
If I get both the minotaurs and the wild horns, if I get 2 out of these 3 charges, I'm good in my book. And what happens? I get the minotaurs and the giant. No wild horns, which I'm okay with.
Yep.
Throw some chaff up here to slow down his killy units over here. And basically my centaurs just continue to zone his flayers and the dogs over here. Thing to note also is the giant hanging off the right of this unit. If I overrun with the giant, I will go into the chosen chariot, which I really like.
You took looks like a couple DTs from the runes.
Yeah, I took 1 DT because I count down wounds. There's 2 showing. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad. And I took 0 DTs on the giant, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, lucked out there. Okay, cool.
I get Blooded Horn on... Goodness, I can't remember if it's the giant or the minotaurs. I'm assuming I put it on the minotaurs. It's gotta be
like
minotaurs.
It would have been on the minotaurs. Yeah.
That's my whole magic phase. But over here, the gargoyles strike first and kill 3 of the fallen, but then just die to fallen attacks.
They have like 3 attacks apiece, right?
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's unfortunate. I didn't want to take that charge, but I had to get the other charges out to get them out of the way. But
makes sense.
Okay, we go Simo. He challenges with his wizard on a battle shrine. I accept with my middle warlord. The unit and the BSB wipe the unit, his warrior's unit, and he swings back and does a bunch of damage to me too. In the challenge, he doesn't do a single wound to me, and I don't kill his battle shrine. I thought I would one-shot his shrine with my warlord.
Yeah.
He breaks. He outruns me. The giant goes into the chosen chariot, and I don't make it into the barbs, which is a little scary. I'm actually an inch shy.
You couldn't have wiped him out because he did all that. He did a bunch of damage to you.
No, we were going simultaneously. I thought.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
so I was hoping to.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna do the damage to his unit.
Yeah.
Because I had the giant in there too, and the giant gets stomp attacks, but I was hoping I would take care.
He didn't. I guess he probably didn't go shields because you would go through it even if you had shields up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So he went like halberds, I guess, first paired weapons. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, it's true. I would have thought well, he's a 1-up on that thing, isn't he? But you would have been AP 5 with Blooded Horn. Yeah. So you should. I think you probably should.
I should have killed him. I think I did 3 wounds, and I think he has 4, or maybe I just did 2. I didn't roll well, but. Okay. So basically, this means I'm going to take a flank charge from these barbs with great weapons. And this is my BSB sitting at the end of the unit, so I'm a little scared. But we'll see.
Barbs with great weapons suck. I'm more scared of the combat res. But yeah, anyways. Yeah. Okay. See how it goes.
So that's exactly what he does. He charges in the flank there. He throws his fallen in front of In case I win, he throws his Fallen in front of the Minotaurs here to guard his wizard that has rallied. He throws his dogs up as chaff, and he takes the chaff with the Forsworn here on the left. Pretty predictable moves here. Yeah, he takes the chaff. He overruns to about here. He does a total of 1 wound to me in this combat. I do a few back to him, and with combat res we stick. I turn to face.
Okay.
And also the giant did 1 wound to the chosen chariot, and then died to the chosen chariot.
Not a good matchup for that giant. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But you stopped him from charging, which is, I think, what you were trying to do. So.
Yeah. So in my turn, I ambush in both units. I put them right there to try to help out this left flank, because these Wildhorns are not going to stand up to these two like really killy units. My giant charges the dogs, and they flee. And then he redirects into one of the warriors' chariot, but doesn't make it over here. And I just continue to zone over here against the flares.
Don't you really want those centaurs against the chosen? The chosen would strike before them, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Basically, their only target right now is the flares, really. I'm just staying far enough away so he can't lash me. And then just holding them there. That's their only job right now. So I get Spectral Blades off on this unit. So if he charges in, I've got the reroll to wound with Lethal Strike, which is nice.
Nice.
So I think I killed the barbs to a man with just the 2 characters and 1 guy.
Nice.
I turn around and face south, because if I face north towards the Fallen or his character, he can move away. So I faced south to hopefully get into combat over here with one of these units. What are we doing here? I think I missed some pictures here. I think in Magic, he kills off the rest of the unit and puts a wound on each of the characters. And in his phase, I missed some pictures here. Hold on. Yeah, so in his phase, he charges one of the warrior's chariots into this unit here. He does a bunch of damage, but I stick. And then in my phase, I charge the rear of that chosen chariot with my characters.
Where did the other chosen chariot go?
It died to something.
Maybe he put first one, then the other in? Or...
I think so. I don't know. I'm missing some pictures here. Needless to say, that... Oh, no. No. I don't know. It died somehow. How did I kill it? I don't remember.
Maybe your giant got
no.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems unlikely, but possible, I guess.
And then the giant makes a long charge into his wizard that's pretty depleted, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him here. And then he is also into this unit, which fled from the first round of combat when he charged.
Oh, you lost even with Spectral? Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like looking back, would you? Because I think Blooded Horn might even be better than Spectral, right?
Would it? I don't know. So I'm and that
makes
so if
AP3
with
so
with
fives.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe that's what he gave me in the magic phase, so that's what I took. Really.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he stopped Blooded Horn, but I'm just trying to think like math wise, which is better.
Yeah, I remember now. He did charge in. We both did a bunch of wounds to each other. Like, notice he's missing his back rank. And then he did, but he just did more.
Shields just knock so many back. Yeah.
Yeah, the spike shields are rough.
The AP1, yeah. It's kind of like a best case scenario for them.
Magic phase, I put Awaken the Beast on these characters to get through this Chosen Chariot. And I get Blooded Horn off on the Giant, so that this guy's definitely going to die.
Goodbye.
And that exact same thing happens.
Nice.
I kill the Chosen Chariot here, but he kills... He either killed in combat or with magic in his phase, the BSB right here.
Oh, that's a big loss. Okay. Because that's like more than half your phase, your magic phase, right? Yeah.
I rally down here and he charges in again. And he charges through the ruins into this unit, which I ranked up deep, 5 wide, so I could hopefully stick around for a long time. And I felt good right now because I'm touching the ruins with the front rank of this unit. And I'm actually touching the water feature, or I could just run the centaurs into the water feature.
Okay.
So he needed to get into here, and I need to get there. So right now we're tied. I would need to shift either one of these units, which I don't feel confident about. So at this point, I realize I'm gonna live with the tie on secondary. And then points wise, he's got a lot of points off on me already. I'm not feeling good there either. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, he's just got the Minotaurs and the BSB in your chaff, right? I mean, he hasn't gotten.
And he got one giant.
Yeah.
I think that one giant was how I killed the first Chosen Chariot, I think. Okay. Here, he just does a bunch of damage. And I stick in both spots. In my phase, this has got to be turn bottom of 4, maybe bottom of 5. I charge into the rear with my Longhorns here. Don't take any DTs, which is nice. I'm thinking this maybe will be enough to kill the unit. And then I could try to just hold out against the character, but we'll see. And this is the big mistake I made in this game. The big mistake. I charged my Middle Warlord into the flank of the Chosen unit, not remembering that his Chosen Lord has Entropic Aura. Bad news.
Yeah, that is a mistake.
So basically what I should have done is run the Middle Warlord over here and tried to get into this combat. That's what I should have done, but I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
The 1-up 5-up with Spike Shield on that Doom Lord. I'm not sure that you win that.
Even with no Entropic Aura?
I mean, the main problem is the 1-up, right? Because you're only AP3, and now you've lost Blooded Horn, right? Which means that maybe your Spectral, right, is probably kind of the best you can hope for. And then he's saving on a 4-up, I think, against you. And he's bouncing back stuff. It's a lot of hits. And he strikes first. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's dicey, I guess.
Yeah. I was at this point. I was high on the Middle Warlord. I'm like, he can take it. He can go in there and do it. But
Tropic is one option.
I put Awaken the Beast on him, which is nice. And I think I get Savage Fury off on these Longhorns, which will hopefully help against these guys. Whew, and you can see here, there's no more Middle Warlord. There's no more Longhorns. They run away and panic the other Longhorns that are here and break my Wild Horn unit.
Okay.
And I think at this time we realized we couldn't get to turn 6, so I run the Centaurs into the water here. And that's the end of the game. So
push
basically,
objective if he wins on points.
and I think my giant killed his fallen up here on the hill, and then he magicked off the giant. Or I think we went side. I think we killed each other. So he's got a lot of points on me. We tied secondary. I end up getting a 7. So I get a free 3 points, and I get a 10, which is, I don't know, that's okay. It was, first of all, it was a great game. I've only played Alex, I think, twice ever, and we finally got a game in, and we were both enjoying the game, so it was a really fun game. Ended up being a 10 for me, and then with the extra zoo points, which are the extra secondary objectives basically in every game, I ended up with 13.
Nice. Oh, so 10 plus. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, bloody game. I mean, it looks like you guys.
It was bloody.
Up. It's fighting from turn 1, basically, right?
Yeah, I felt okay with all my decisions except for I shouldn't have charged the Mineral Warlord in there.
Yeah, for sure.
I should have put him over here. If this combat failed and everyone broke, then fine, he can countercharge. Or if they stuck, then he can charge in the flank through the Doom Lord. But hindsight's 20/20. And then I just hope over here they can just stand to all the crazy attacks he's getting into me.
Yep. Okay. Well, good game. Good start. Yeah.
Good start. I'm happy with the 13 for the start. But we'll get into Vespasian's game next to Battle Report. Please like and subscribe. I gotta keep saying that. Please like and subscribe. And have everyone good evening. Have a good evening.
Thanks, everybody.